Alright guys, I'm going to try to make this short and sweet. It's late. It's about 12:45, and I figured this would be a good way to start off the new channel. I was able to get a hold of 15 packs of Phantasmal Flames. I was at work and my wife said, hey, Walmart just got a stock of the new set you were looking for, but they only let you have 5. So she grabbed 5, she went home. I got off work at 10. Walmart here closes at 11. I ran to Walmart, got 5 more, and got home, and the wife's like, hey, I went back and got 5 more. So we have 15 total. They had a bunch, so I guess it's technically supposed to come out tomorrow, but it's for Black Friday, which they're doing today and not after Thanksgiving. I don't know what's become of the whole Black Friday thing anyways, but we lucked into 15 packs of Phantasmal Flame. So what I have here is a really precise scale, and what I wonder is, can we weigh these packs? Now these are the sleeved packs with the cardboard, so they're all going to have to be stripped out of this, and then we'll weigh them all on this. And this is accurate to 0.0001 of a gram. So I've seen people do pack weighing where they've used like standard like kitchen scales that measure to like half a gram, or 0.1 of a gram or whatever, but this scale will do 0.0001 of a gram, which is 0.1 milligram. So this will be able to tell us most anything that we want to know. It is accurate enough to weigh writing on a piece of paper. So let us, it's also pretty sensitive to air and also static, so just my hand or a piece of paper sitting over it can affect the weight. So technically it's supposed to have glass on all sides. It makes it really hard to use, so this front piece is gone and it just has the side pieces. This front piece was gone when I got the scale. So anyways, we will set that on there, and then we will zero out the scale. And then we will put a big smiley face on this piece of paper, and we will stick it back on the scale. So it can pick up, just some ink on a piece of paper. So it's plenty good for what we need. We've zeroed out the scale. Basically, take it back, set it on the scale. Once it zeroes out and kind of settles, it'll kind of always drift around a little bit, but right there, 63, 64. So 22.6364. You can see it's 3, it doesn't take much to upset its rhythm, and so it gives us a ballpark. It's way more accurate. 63.67 actually seems where it wants to be, so we'll make this, instead of a 4, we'll make that a 7. So then I take that off, put the next one on. Still zeroed, put that one on there. And I take this and I write just the last 4. So I go 6, 3, 6, 7. So that's the only part that really matters. That's the only part that, at least from my experience, nothing changes by grams. I mean, I've never gotten a God pack, but I would imagine that Pokemon would be a little bit more proactive than that. So 6027. That's number 2. Just touching the table affects it. We're going to write 27 because that's what it was. All right, and then we just keep repeating the process and work our way through all the cards, and I will be back after all that's done. As we can see, I don't know if you can read my writing or not. We have one chunky one right there. So that's 22.7183. The lightest one is 22.5841. And then everything else is kind of nominal in the center there. So it'll be interesting to compare these two right here together. So we're going to go inside, and I'll get that set up there, and I'll see if my wife wants to be involved in sorting these. She's always bummed out when if I do a video and she doesn't get to be involved with opening packs because she likes it. So I'll see if I can have her sit there with me and sort through them and give me the heaviest ones, or the lightest to heaviest, and we'll open them together, her and I and you guys, and see if we can find anything good, or if we can figure out. I actually didn't write the last on this one. 6581. Not that pen, this pen. 6581. Alright. Well, it's always good to have a double check the numbers. Alright, we'll head inside, and I'll get the camera, my phone set up in there, and hopefully it's a little bit better lighting and a little bit more appealing of a background. Be right back.
Actually ended up being a little bit later than I thought. It's yeah, it's quite a bit later, but by the time I got inside and helped the wife get some things cleaned up and had to feed the baby, woke up, needed some food, and then my boy woke up and needed me to lay down with him and put him back to bed, and then my wife wanted to go to sleep, and so now I have the whole house to myself. Everybody should be asleep, so I can't get too excited if I pull something great. But I've got the cards, the packs organized from lightest to heaviest, with our big chunker here for the 22.7183. So we'll open that one last. 58.41 down to 6581. And we will proceed from lightest to heaviest and see what we get. Any pulls we get, we'll just throw up here on the keyboard, and we'll open that one last and see what we got. So try to bust through this pretty quick because it is kind of pretty late. So and we're starting off real great here. Nothing too great. I mean, it's all great. It's, Pokemon, so it's all good. But yeah, so a little bit of background. I'm new to the Pokemon scene. I didn't ever do it when I was a kid. Now I've got kids, and I figured that it would be something fun to do with my boy, and so he's gotten into it. And I mean, he'll be 4 in December, so his favorite cards are energy cards and code cards, so it's pretty easy to please. Well, we went to a card show recently, and that was pretty fun, and we're going to be going to a small little local Comic-Con that's coming up here this weekend, I believe, and so it's going to be fun to do that with him. But I just figured it'd be something that would be fun for him and I to do together, and I've kind of really gotten into it. It's kind of relaxing to open card packs after a long day of work. I'm a machinist make parts for 3 sawmills, so days can be hectic, and it's nice to come home and be with my family and open up some Pokemon cards. So we'll yeah. Like I said, the other pack weighing videos, I'm working on getting those kind of cleaned up and edited down. After I recorded them, I realized it was, I mean, I love technical stuff, as you can tell by the name of the channel, but it was even too dry for me, so I'm trying to figure out a way to do the technical stuff, but also make it enjoyable to watch. Packs do seem to be easier to open than the Mega Evolutions that my wife and I just did a pack battle of Mega Evolutions tonight, and that was the first time that she'd done that, and she thought that was pretty fun. So I think I'm getting her into it too. So I mean, she's into it enough that she's picking up card packs for me, so that's good. Hey, there we go. I'd say that's a pull, huh? A Wiggly Tough. It's a good looking card. And I will probably, I'm not sure yet, on some of the other videos that I did, I put up on screen, up over on this corner, like what the packs weighed and, you know, what each pack pulled, you know, how many commons, uncommons, rares, whatever. I don't know if we'll do that with this one, but you can see all the cards that are coming out of each one for each weight, so. I really like this card. And that's what's kind of funny is I got into it because I wanted to collect cards, and then I started playing TCG Live, and the cards have collecting cards has completely changed for me. I look at them completely different, because I remember when I first started, I was like, why do I want trainer cards? Like, why do I care if I have a hero's cape? You know, that's not a Pokemon, but this is probably one of my favorite cards that I pulled the other day. I pulled out of a lunchbox, and yeah, it makes collecting a lot nicer when you actually play the game too. And I come from a gaming background, console and PC, and one thing I've really enjoyed about the game itself is I would really get, probably my ADD tendencies is I really enjoy like min-maxing everything, and so I've had a lot of fun, you know, building decks and trying out different things, just trying to find something weird that works. I botched this one already. Gotta get something else good, don't we? Ooh, I see something. Hey, a Sharkpedo. I was actually looking at this card on TCG Live. It actually looks like it could be pretty fun, especially if you combine it with the new Gengar. So it drops down to 2 prize cards. Yeah, that's a fun card. I've also been kind of thinking about with how hard it is to get cards here, because I live out in the middle of nowhere. We're on 4 acres out here in Washington, up in the mountains, and so we kind of rely on when Walmart gets cards, and when they do, they've just recently put a 5-pack limit. I don't know if that's just for Black Friday, or I hope it's I would rather get 5 cards than nothing. So, and I'm sure there's other people that feel the same way. Hey, another Wigglytuff. I see something back there. Hey, I wrote him. It's a good looking card too. Actually, we'll move these back here. So this will be the top row here. All right. So far, pulls have been pretty good. Funny, speaking of pulls, when I was doing, I think I've done about somewhere between 40 to 50 packs of the original Mega Evolutions, and it was like 5 packs in. My wife picked up, I think, 10, and it was like, I have a video of pulling it. I think it was 5 or 6 packs in. It was, I pulled the where can I, off the top of my head. Hey, there we go. It was like 5 or 6 packs, 6 or so packs in. Pulled the Mega Venusaur. It was like, at that time, it was like $230, and I was like super excited. Most expensive card I ever pulled. I pulled like a $80 card out of Black Bolt, I think. Like the very first little box I bought. And so yeah, so I pull this like $230 card and super excited. And then I pull, you know, like another 20 or 30 packs and don't get anything. And then I was at a card shop a few weeks back and bought some singles and a pack of something else for my boy wanted a couple packs of something. I can't remember what it was. And so it was, if you spend $100, he'll give you a Mega Evolutions pack for free. So he gives me a Mega Evolutions pack. I rip it open, and I have another one of those cards. That was back when the card was like $200, $230. It's dropped since then, but I don't open packs to sell cards, so it's just kind of funny. I love this card. Well, I mean, if you play the game, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool because you can just like have like stage 2 cards, and you don't even have to have the basic. You just, I roll this with what's the other one? Code Breaker on 4 of those and 4 of these. So I'll bring out the Code Breaker and then put this in the first spot, and then whatever, stage 2 Pokemon I want. Then on my next turn, I get this one, roll this one, brings up my second one, put it straight on the bench. It's pretty fun. I got a we'll throw it up there, why not? My wife also, so it's funny, we got these packs, and it was, like I said, I think I already said that, where she said you only got 5, and so I got off work and went and got 5 more. I get home, and she had gone back and gotten me 5 more. It was 5 per person per visit, and so we ended up with 15. Well, the cool thing is that not only did she get that, she found 2 of the Gengar Battle League decks, which I've been looking for a while because I really like those cards in there. But it's impossible to find because everybody's getting the Battle League decks and then pulling out the full arts just to sell them, and then selling what's left over on eBay for 30 or 40 bucks. And it was a couple of weeks before that she got me the other one. I can't remember the name of the other Battle League deck. She picked up 4 of those because she asked how many I wanted. I said 4 because I wanted to make sure I had 4 of every card. But I'll take 2. I mean, I'll take anything, but so let's be fun. to open up those. Yeah, toxicity. We'll throw it up there with this one. All right, we're getting close. So far, doesn't really seem like weight. This is, I mean, that was the lightest. That's the heaviest. But these have all been mixed in through here, so unless that's like a God pack. Don't know. But we'll see. I mean, I wouldn't complain if it was. But I kind of hope the packs can't be weighed. This is an interesting card too. It'll be fun to see what we can come up with that. Oh, there's something back there. Hey, what? 2 battle cages in 1? Huh. Oh, well. A standard and a reverse hollow. Hey, what do we get? That's the battle deck I have 4 of. So now I have 5. Still a hit though, we'll stick it over there. Okay, here we go. This is a big heavy boy. Just be like everybody else and like post it on eBay and be like, heavy pack. Or I've seen some where they're still in the cardboard and they'll say heavy pack. And I've gone through and I've weighed the cardboard and there's no way. The cardboard is so variable that the only way to get any accurate readings would be out of the cardboard. I see something back there. I try not to peek. I try to ignore it. As much as I want it to be something, it's sad if it is, because this is the heaviest pack. And yeah, I mean, it's something, but it's nothing like crazy. It's a cool card though. Has a really cool ability. As often as you like during your turn, if you have any Mega Evolutions Pokemon EX in play, you may use this ability, attach a basic fire energy from your hand to one of your benched Pokemon. So you can use as much as you want. So if you roll a lot of energy, you can use this as much as you want to put fire to one of your Pokemon. Now, I wonder if you can, as often as you like. So if you had 3 of these, could you, because you can only do it to one of your Pokemon. So once you put it on one, you can only keep putting it on that one. But if you had 2 or 3 of these out, could you then put as much as you want on 3? I don't know. So that's the polls. Everything looks pretty good, but it's kind of funny that I don't think you can weigh them, which is good. But yeah, got a couple good ones. I mean, out of 15 packs, polls aren't bad. So, all right. Well, thanks for watching, and I've got some more stuff we're going to open. Probably going to open that box next, and then I've got a couple more stuff to open. We're trying to get in a bunch of Japanese stuff. Haven't given up on the US stuff, but with how much I like to open, with the prices that they're going for now, I'm thinking about trying to do some Japanese stuff. So I'm thinking about, since we have the home business here, I've been thinking about leveraging that and trying to bring in as much as I can, at least a couple cases of the Japanese stuff, and ripping that and see. All right, well, thanks for anybody that did watch, and hope you found this informative, and enjoyable to watch. So I hope you guys are able to be lucky and find some packs and have fun and enjoy collecting. Have a good night. Bye.